Far from recovery. Stories from the Oregon State Hospital.
After hearing concerns of patients and whistleblowers who work at the state hospital, Disability Rights Oregon used our watchdog authorities to monitor conditions and interview patients. And between July and September, we brought our video equipment with us to document what we found. It's the hospital's duty to provide high-quality mental health treatment that is individualized and unique to the strengths and needs of each patient.
I drove by this place growing up, never thought a thing about it. Up until what's the noise now, they drove by and thought what I thought. Like, well, you don't hear about it. You don't hear about crazy people getting out. It must be going okay. It must be moving effectively, but it's not, man. What goes on in here is far from appropriate. It's far from clinically relevant, recovery-based. All those things are non-existent in what goes on here. Except 98% of the people that work here and live here, that's all they want. But it's not what we get.
Section 1. Treatment.
We don't have any time left. I mean, we've been burning for years. I am losing some excellent colleagues and some important friends. And it's heartbreaking. I think most of us don't know how much longer we can do it.
Oregon State Hospital patients tend to need longer and more intensive services than what you would see in an outpatient setting, or even in a private psychiatric hospital where treatment goals are often short-term. In a typical treatment plan for a patient at the state hospital, in a single day, the person might attend individual or group therapy, participate in substance abuse treatment, work on skills needed for employment or go to their job, attend their weekly treatment team meetings, and spend some time outdoors. During our interviews, we asked patients about their treatment.
What's happening is people just come here and get swept under the rug. And there's no treatment here anymore. There's really not. It's mainly legal skills or watching music videos.
If you don't advocate for yourself, you're gonna get left in the dust. You're gonna be here for a long time.
I've been to a lot of mental hospitals and stuff. This ain't it. This is not a hospital.
A very traumatic, shocking environment when it's supposed to be welcoming and integrity and homey feeling and all that stuff, I just feel is not there.
Our acuity has gone through the roof, and it's not just because of like all of the admissions and the turnover. It's because they have no one to trust. People who they have, spent years like gradually building trust with and feeling like there's a few people who truly care. Those people are leaving left and right.
We've been taken totally out of the equation. We are bench warmers in our own therapy.
The thing that I think needs to be focused on the most about this place is bringing therapy back.
We have to have the ability to feel like we're actually contributing members of society while we're in here.
The ability to have treatment here for PSRB, whether it be vocational, occupation, or educational, or any assortment of substance abuse, mental health treatment, it doesn't really exist anymore.
Groups that they tell us that we are supposed to be involved in, they're non-existent now. So we sit around and just wait. And that's not going to get us out of here.
The clinical staff aren't able to actually really provide the necessary treatment they want to. The ones that do is because they are so headstrong, they have kind of put aside the policies that change every week, every couple weeks, right? So it becomes very distracting to try and have a schedule, trying to have classes, trying to do things that are recovery based.
We're not doing any healing here. There is no healing happening. I mean, the only healing that is happening, that may happen, really and truly, is between providers, and patients, like in those 5 minutes that we're allowed to do anything with them.
Section 2. Hope.
Recovery is very unique to each person. Recovery is a process of change through which individuals improve their health and wellness, live a self-directed life, and strive to reach their full potential.
If the mind is supposed to get healthy and the spirit does not, then you lose faith in the system. Once you've lost faith, you've lost hope. Once you lose hope, you lose one of the premier mission statements of the hospital. It does not instill hope.
These are people that need help, like anybody that goes to a hospital.
I don't know what more they could do. They've taken everything away. They have like no privileges, no items, no way to, they're not treated like normal humans anymore. It feels more and more like it's a prison environment. I mean, now we've got more patients who are like, it's better in jail or it's better in prison, where they can like earn things.
I think we would have got more help in prison.
We have less access to food now than, say, a Department of Corrections individual. I mean, they've tightened it down so much. I feel like we have less access to anything than prisoners.
This place is the most restrictive place that I've ever experienced.
It's just a battle to get out of here. Every step is like one step forward is like 3 steps back.
Make sure that patients are looked at as patients and not 370 civil, guilty except for insanity. But really, they're looked at as people. And I just feel like that's what's missing.
They're losing hope. I've lost hope too. There's no hope here. There really isn't.
You just feel lost here. You don't feel like you're gonna get out. You don't feel like there's gonna be change. You don't feel like, you don't feel comfortable.
Personally, I don't have any hope of seeing the system succeed and getting out myself.
I would want people to know how much help we need to get the hospital back to a place of healing and moving forward and growing and being able to get out.
How many more hopes can we stand to lose before actually somebody's going to really, even with these restrictions, commit suicide because of it?
And we lean on each other at the end of the day.
We are losing excellent employees. It will take years to repair. I think it could be done. I think there's enough of us who are still there and willing to be a part of that repair.
Section 3. The future.
To ensure patients live a self-directed life, they need opportunities to make decisions about their treatment. This extends into where they want to live, who do they want in their lives, and what job goals they may have to ensure self-sufficiency. At the end of the day, this is about easing a patient's transition back into their community.
I think that they need to build some group homes so a lot of these people can move forward. The thing is, a lot of these people need to get out of here. They're young and they need to move forward. They're doing everything they can to get out, and they can't get out.
I would go home and I would register with Kaplan to do preparatory exams for the LSAT. I'd get in touch with somebody in the community that does EMDR, go to law school once I pass the LSAT, and then become a human rights lawyer to help people.
It's hard to see like how to actually untangle this. It's like buying an old 80s motorcycle and the electric, you take the seat off and it's just a rat's nest of wires. That's what we have now here, right? But like that motorcycle and like here, you need to essentially clear the table off, take all the wires off and reestablish it.
Well, I want to get a job. I want to go back to normal. I want my own place. I just want to live a normal life. So, job most important, my own place. It's not going to happen for a long time. Getting out of here, group home, working my way to the community. So just being normal again. I miss being normal. The job was my normal. It was like a getaway. I felt, you know, like from here. That's why I liked always going to the cafe until they took that away, because it felt like I was going out. I didn't feel like I was in a hospital. So those, just normal, being normal. This is not.
For more stories, visit droregon.org, Far From Recovery.